Hello, guys. Welcome to Boxing Block Center, the home of Nigerian African boxing. Please, if you're new to the channel, make sure you click like and, of course, the subscribe button right now. Now, let's get straight to it without hesitation. So, Francis Ngannou, on an interview, in a recent interview with this guy, Ariel Elwani, I think that's his name, if I pronounce it right. He said that his team and Deontay Wilder's team are set to begin negotiations for a potential matchup between both fighters, between him and Wilder. He said he believes he hits out of the water, and he believes that the fight that has to be his next fight, you know. Even though Ngannou is not a typical boxer, we know what he did to Fury. We know what happened to him against Joshua. Wilder, on the other hand, you know, people who say it's no longer in his prime. He got a win. He got the win in his last fight out. Very nice stuff. This fight is still very much an intriguing fight, because it's going to be a fight between who lands first. In the scheme of things, how do you foresee this fight playing out?
Where you want me to start? Okay, so let's not forget Deontay Wilder versus Francis Ngannou. Let's just go back to their respective fights. At the end of the day, one punch is all it needs to end this fight. As of right now, Deontay Wilder has not been himself for quite a long time. And Ngannou he's an MMA fighter. He hasn't been in a boxing ring for a long time. Yeah, he's gave Tyson Fury quite a fight, but Ngannou still has knockout power, right? The difference is between AJ and Ngannou is AJ has skill, right? If AJ has skill, AJ has ring generalship. His IQ's there. It's there for him. I'm not trying to downplay Deontay Wilder and say he doesn't have anything. It's AJ and Deontay Wilder are two different fighters, night and day, right? AJ has skill, ring generalship, Wilder, and power. Wilder just has power. At which point they say power is the last thing to go. But I would have to say I completely disagree, because your skill is there, it's supposed to be there, which should start chipping away and slowing you down and everything like that. But Deontay Wilder didn't have that. So I do believe, in light of him not having that power, that skill he needed, I don't know, brother. So in light of him not having that power, right? I believe, not having that skill, I believe it's basically not having that skill to pay the bill, or skill to get chipped away at from his long years in the ring. I do believe his power is what went out, right? Because as of right now, he really hasn't looked good since the Tyson Fury fight. I think the Tyson Fury fight weighed heavily, tremendously on his body. I'm talking about, the man had knockout power. I've kind of went to the side where I'm like, did it really have knockout power, or he was just fighting people that really didn't have a chin, that really couldn't take a fight, or that were overhyping him, or maybe they were too tired. That was the issue I was having. So I'm believing that his knockout power was there, but eventually it went out because he didn't have other skills to rely on, you know. And if he faces Ngannou, who hasn't been in the ring that long, who hasn't had a damage or ring wear and tear like that, especially in the boxing world. Remember, boxing is more dangerous than MMA because MMA, they knock you out, and that's that. You know, that's that. It's not like hey, they knock you out, you're gonna keep getting up, you're gonna go to round 4, 5, 6. MMA 1 round and that's it. One or two, 4 rounds and you're done. You know, and if Wilder gets in there with Ngannou, who has knockout power, and I'm not saying the guy has ring generalship or IQ, but the guy knows one punch I can knock you out. If Wilder gets touched by Ngannou, who throws those crazy overhands, it's lights out for Wilder, bro. And you could guarantee Wilder that your career is done and over.
What if
You know,
Wilder lands the bomb, the Alabama Slammer?
you see, that's why I come in. I've said Wilder's knockout power is gone instead of his skills. The skills that these regular fighters usually have. Mark Breland said so. Wilder doesn't have skill. He fights like somebody who doesn't know how to box, right? If he had the skill, all that movement he does would slow down. At least he's able to work off that skill. At least that will at least diminish, but he doesn't. So the what went away is his power, right? His power went away. His confidence went down. His team is not there anymore. Wilder's team is done. There's nobody around him, right? His trainer is not there. So that's the issue that Wilder is facing. He's not the same Wilder. His wife is not there. Everything is like upside down for Wilder, you know? So I personally think this fight is just it might be the end all for Wilder, bro. I'm not even lying. This is not the same Wilder everybody knew back in
Bro, Ngannou,
2019.
the last time Ngannou had a boxing match was around 2 years ago when he fought Joshua. Like, Wilder recently had a fight. Like, I don't know what to think about Ngannou. Do you think Ngannou can really knock Wilder out after being 2 years off?
Yes, I 100% believe so. Yes, I do. I 110% believe Ngannou can put Wilder in the hospital. I'm not even joking with you. I am not even joking with you. Okay. And if Wilder doesn't go in there with some brand new sets of, you know, at least to try to remember his fundamental jab that he had. At one point, Wilder had one of the best jab in a decent jab or a good jab in the division. One of the best jab in the division at some point, right? And I guess it got overlooked and he just relied on his power, and that was that. If Wilder doesn't go back and just at least learn to use a jab to keep Ngannou at reach or at bay, it's gonna be the end for Wilder. Wilder's taller than Ngannou. Wilder has a longer reach than Ngannou. But if he can't use his reach and do any of that, it's over, bro. It's over. So I do believe Ngannou is gonna beat Wilder and he's gonna knock him out devastatingly in the third round. The fight ever was to come to fruition. Simple as that.
Well, that'll be interesting, guys. And I look forward to it. I think this will be a good fight. Wilder's team and Ngannou's team are already in contact. They're gonna begin negotiation very soon. Ngannou believes he carries more, he's more powerful than Wilder. Wilder still has that Alabama slammer, but he just needs to know how to throw it like he used to. I feel ever since Wilder got rich, super rich, he lost, and the Fury fight also did a lot of damage. But since he got super rich, I think that motivation just is not fighting for anything anymore. He got into the game to fight for his daughter. He's not fighting. He has everything now. So the zeal, the not there anymore. Yeah, but still a very good fight, and I watch it. I don't mind buying pay-per-view for this fight. I would. I just want to see who lands first. Such an intriguing fight, guys. Like the video, share, subscribe. God bless you all. Stay tuned.